Today we're going to talk about loops on your backswing. Why are they effective, why you should use them, and how are they better than just a straight backswing on any of the shots. If you find this video interesting, let me know in the comments and I will film another video showing you more about how you can learn to do the loops correctly, how you can practice them and implement them into your shots. So now, let's start with what is a loop, how does it look, what is the difference between having a loop on your backswing and having just a straight backswing. So, a loop on your backswing is something like this.
When the racket head first moves higher than the wrist, then it drops behind your back with a circular motion.
The loop is also part of the lag, but don't mistake it. If you do a straight backswing, which is like this, it can also have a lag because the lag is not the loop. The lag is the moment when you pull your upper body and then the racket head snaps out. So the main thing that the loops allow us to do is to place our racket to the ball on different heights more effectively. So let's say I have a straight backswing. If I just take my racket back, yes, it's more simple. That's the benefits of it. It's less complicated. And then I can just have a movement right forward. When you're just learning, maybe that is the best way to do it. Especially, you can focus like that on your upper body rotation. Just take your racket back and then you rotate and the racket follows. Very, very simple. Now, if you're doing the loop on your backswing, your racket head is a little bit higher and now you have to drop it to the level of the ball, like under the ball, under the imaginary contact point that you're gonna have, and then go up. When you're doing a loop, the lag is more effective. The loop gives you a more acceleration. Yes, it's harder to control, but it gives you a more of a momentum. Also, it's easier to do your backswing more calmly and accelerated, or to shorten it in any given moment. As of if you're just taking your racket back, it kind of is always the same. The other thing is that if you're used to taking your racket back straight, then if the ball is up here and your contact point will be up here, now your racket will move up like this, your arm will go up. It's very hard to go down on the ball. You'll have to just lift your racket up and go straight down, where here you can try doing this. It feels as if you can't do the lag or accelerate it in any way except for just going forward. As of if you do have a loop, now you can drop your racket further back and still have more momentum with your racket head. You still have to be very, very careful that you don't loosen it up too much, because then you lose control. You still have to hold on to the racket tight, but make sure you do this movement. So again, just by taking it back here, I will not have enough power or momentum as if I hold it here and then I drop it and I go. And I can do this at any height. So I bring my wrist at the height of the desirable contact point that I predict is going to happen if the ball is high. Let's say I hold it like this. Now I use my upper body rotation. Simultaneously, I drop my racket back and I swing. If it's lower, here, and I swing. If it's very low, and I swing. Now, if I take my racket back straight, I might have the lag, but I do not have that little extra acceleration, extra control, an extra feeling that it can add. Again, as I said, it helps to shorten your backswing sometimes when you're playing, let's say, right off the bounce, when you're taking the balls on the rise. It's easier to adjust without losing a lot of power. The same happens on your backhand. You can either just take your racket back and go forth. In this case, we often see that people take it very, very far back because they want that extra swing, extra power, rather than if you hold it up here, now you use your upper body rotation, you drop your racket head and you can go forward. Here, stay, you drop, and you can go forward. From the side, it looks like this. Here, You see, it's up. Now I rotate and it goes forward. Same on the forehand. Here, I drop and I go forward. Same basically happens on the serve with the loop. If you hold your racket like this and you drop it and you do the loop, you have a little bit of extra acceleration that you can create rather than just dropping it straight down and pulling it up from here. Just dropping it and pulling it up is a great way to learn, as I said, especially upper body rotation on any shot, on your forehand, on your backhand, or on your serve. And I often use that to get a feeling for the upper body. But then once you're getting better, you should definitely implement loops on your ground strokes and on your serve to add that extra control, that extra power that it can give you. Now, if you want a video how to learn the loops, a step-by-step guide, please reach out through the comments and I'll make a video about that. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and we'll see you guys soon.